Hello, I am Mary Magdalene. I've fallen, I've cried, but I've also healed. And today I pray with you as someone who knows pain. Here is your 9th improved script for a 1-hour session. Today, you did not arrive here by mere chance, coincidence, or inexplicable luck. There is an invisible yet real struggle happening around you at this very moment. Human eyes cannot see this spiritual battle, but your soul senses it clearly. You feel it deeply, the poisonous envy surrounding you, the crushing weight of cursed words spoken against you, the negative energies draining your life force. All of this seeks to imprison you in heavy chains that do not belong to your divine destiny. But in this powerful prayer, Saint Michael the Archangel descends from heaven with his flaming sword of light. He violently breaks the invisible bonds that hold you. He dissolves the ties of envy and completely dispels the threatening darkness. Today, you are not alone in this battle. Today, the entire heaven stands by your side. Gently close your eyes. Breathe deeply several times. Allow yourself to release every paralyzing fear, every complicated knot, every heavy burden. What was once an oppressive prison will now become glorious liberation. What was once total darkness will now become celestial light. Saint Michael the Archangel already stands imposingly beside you. He never fails. He is never late. He comes at the perfect time to bring the victory your heart has been longing for. Prepare yourself. Envy will have no power over you. Negative energy will be undone by divine force. Because today, in this sacred prayer, your complete liberation begins. You are now on the Pray with Mary channel, a space created specifically to strengthen your faith and bring heaven's presence into your life. Here, every prayer is a sacred encounter, a bridge between the human heart and the divine heart. Today, we are not alone. Saint Michael the Archangel joins us in this powerful prayer. He, the invincible prince of the heavenly armies, the unwavering defender against darkness, is ready to raise his sword in your favor. If you feel that envy, the evil eye, or any negative energy has tried to steal your peace, here you will find relief, protection, and liberation. Therefore, I invite you, unite your faith with mine, open your heart completely, and declare with confidence that no evil will prevail. Together, we will raise our voices, knowing that heaven listens and that Saint Michael acts with power. When we pray in unity, the light expands, and no shadow can resist the shine of true faith. Breathe deeply, let the peace of God enter, and proclaim with me, today, victory has already begun. Holy Mother, Lady who embraces every tear and every hidden sigh, I come before your heart full of maternal love. I come weary, exhausted, feeling the weight of everything that binds me, restrains me, suffocates me. The words of envy that were already shot at me like poisoned arrows, the heavy looks that tried to extinguish my joy, the negative energies that infiltrated my path. I can no longer carry all this alone. How many times have I felt powerless, as if something invisible drained my vitality? How many sleepless nights trying to understand why so many doors closed, why the environment around me seemed so heavy. Today, I no longer want to fight alone. Today, I place everything entirely in your hands, Lady. Our Lady, untire of knots, come to me with your motherly love. Take in your holy fingers every knot in my life, every tie made by envy, every chain erected by evil. I cannot untie them alone. I cannot free myself without your help. And I also ask you, Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of Light, to raise your mighty sword and cut every invisible bond that imprisons me. Break the chains of evil. Tear down the walls erected against me. Undo every trap that has led me away from the path of peace. Today, I acknowledge my fragility. I am not strong by myself, but I am strong when I unite with heaven. I am not capable of fighting hidden forces alone, but I know that with your help, Saint Michael, victory is certain. I surrender my wounded heart, my burdened thoughts, my tired body. I surrender every knot that prevents me from living in freedom. Receive me, Mother. Protect me, Archangel. Today I declare, I no longer carry this alone. Today I rest in Mary's lap. Today I shelter under Saint Michael's sword, and in faith, I already feel liberation beginning. Beloved Lady, today I lift my voice in desperate cry. I have no one else to turn to. I have no strength to fight alone against the weight surrounding me. Therefore, I cry from the depths of my soul. I need urgent help. The traps of envy try to capture me. The words filled with malice try to bring me down, and negative energies like dark clouds try to cover the sun of my hope. But I know, Mother, that no evil is greater than your love. I know, Saint Michael the Archangel, that no shadow can resist your flaming sword. That is why I plead, intercede for me now. Do not delay. Let your presence descend upon me at this instant, dissipating every burden and illuminating every space of my life. Come, Our Lady, untie her of knots and undo with your gentle hands every knot suffocating my existence, the knots of envy, persecution, injustice, and fear. Cast your compassionate gaze upon my home, my work, and those I love. Do not allow evil to find a dwelling in my life. Saint Michael, defender of God's children, surround me with your protection. Place your angels around me, forming a shield of light so that no fiery dart of darkness may reach me. Raise your sword now and cut every bond that tries to capture me. Lady, I cry urgently, do not let my heart falter. Come with your tenderness. Come with your powerful intercession and show that heaven never abandons those who trust. Today, I kneel in prayer and say, Mother, I can wait no longer. I need your help now. And in the certainty of faith, I already feel your answer arriving. I already feel the weight becoming light. I already feel the darkness transforming into light. For those who cry out with faith are never left unanswered. Even without seeing, I believe. Even when the battle seems impossible, I lift my eyes to heaven and declare that victory is already mine. The Lord acts through the intercession of the Holy Mother and the power of Saint Michael the Archangel. Today, I renounce doubt, renounce the fear that so often made me feel alone, and renounce the lie that envy and negative energies can defeat me. For I know, greater is He who is with me than any shadow that rises against me. Our Lady, untier of knots, I proclaim before your maternal heart that I trust completely in you. Every knot I surrendered, I will not pick up again. Every burden I placed at your feet, I will not carry again. I choose to believe that you are already acting, even when my eyes do not yet see. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of the heavenly armies, I declare my faith in your God-given power. I fear no evil because I know your flaming sword is raised in my defense. I fear no envy because I know you have dissipated it like smoke before the light. I fear no negative energy because your presence is light stronger than 1,000 suns. Though they try to shake me, my heart remains firm. Though words rise against me, I know none will prosper. Though traps are set, all will be destroyed before they even reach me. My faith is not in circumstances, nor in human signs. My faith is in the certainty that heaven fights for me. Today, I choose to rest in that truth. I choose to arm myself with faith as armor that makes me invincible before evil. I choose to declare that from now on, my life is already being transformed. Because I believe, I trust, and I know I will not be confounded. Beloved lady, today I cry for my total liberation. I ask that all spiritual blockages preventing my life from flowing be removed, that all envy, curses, negative words, or destructive thoughts be dissolved now by heaven's power. Our Lady, untier of knots, take in your hands the invisible knots that bind me, the knots of bad company, the knots of closed doors, the knots of confusion that so often paralyze me. Cast your merciful gaze over my soul and undo every trap, chain, and shadow that envelops me. Saint Michael the Archangel, warrior prince, I call upon you with confidence. Come with your flaming sword and cut every root of evil that was sent against me. Break the chains of oppression. Smash the ties of fear. Tear down the walls erected to lead me away from the path of light. Surround me with your angels so that no spirit of envy or opposing energy may access my life. I also cry for the liberation of the environments where I step. May my home be a place of peace. May my work be illuminated. May every space I inhabit be purified by God's presence. May all heavy energy be transformed into blessing, and every shadow replaced by divine light. Lady, I will no longer accept living imprisoned by the past, by pain, by words that hurt me. Today, I cut with faith every connection with what no longer belongs to me. Free me, Mother, so that I may live in fullness. Saint Michael, rise in my favor. Defend me in battle. Drive away every evil spirit, every weight of oppression, every attempt to steal my peace. Today, I declare that I am free, free to live in abundance, free to walk without fear, free to smile without being reached by envy. My soul clothes itself in light. My mind fills with clarity. My heart rests in the certainty that liberation has already occurred. And I proclaim, no chain holds me anymore, for faith has broken them all. Beloved Mother, today I place myself before you, not only to ask for liberation, but also for new paths. How many times I tried, and the doors remained closed. How many times I sought and found only silence. How many times I knocked and no one opened. But now, Lady, I hand over all the keys of my life to you. Our Lady, untier of knots, go ahead and open the doors I cannot open. Remove the obstacles that prevent me from moving forward. Break down the walls erected by envy, by injustice, and by negative energy. Show me the right road. Guide my steps. Illuminate my thoughts. Saint Michael the Archangel, with your mighty sword, cut the ties that bind me to failure. Lift me from stagnation. Remove from my path anyone who, with ill intentions, tries to hold me back or divert me from my destiny. Surround me with allies, people who help me continue, hands that lift me up instead of pushing me down. I ask for the opening of financial paths. May prosperity reach me. May all burdens of debt be transformed into solutions. May every project that arises in my heart flourish abundantly. I ask for the opening of emotional paths. May true love find me. May the bonds of my family be restored. May sincere friendships be strengthened. And may all relationships marked by envy and falsehood be removed. I ask for the opening of spiritual paths. May I hear the voice of God in my heart. May I have clarity to distinguish truth from error, light from darkness, and truth from lies. Lady, I no longer wish to live surrounded by closed doors. Today, I cry with faith, open the paths before me, and I believe that I am already entering a new phase where light guides my steps and victory accompanies me. For no evil can prevent God's plans. And with the intercession of Mary and the protection of Saint Michael, every path will be opened and every blessing will be received. Holy Mother, after so much crying for liberation and the opening of paths, today I also place my heart before you. It carries old wounds, memories that still hurt, words that remain like thorns. I ask that your tenderness touch each of these pains so that I may find true peace. Our Lady, untier of knots, pass your motherly hand over the hidden sorrows, over the traumas that still bind me to the past. Free me from the need to relive what should already have been left behind. Help me to forgive, even when it seems impossible, and to forgive myself for the mistakes I have made. Saint Michael the Archangel, warrior of light, protect my heart from the arrows of envy and the poisons sent in cruel words. Many times I suffered from the malice of others. Other times, I blamed myself too much, letting the pain grow inside me. But today, with your protection, I no longer want to carry these chains. Lady, restore in me the joy of living, restore my spirit, renew my hope. Where there is sadness, pour consolation. Where there is fear, place courage. Where there is emptiness, fill it with love. Transform my tears into seeds of a new life. Transform my exhaustion into strength. Transform my silence into prayer. I want peace to lay my head and rest without fear. I want serenity to smile without thinking of what I have lost. I want courage to move forward, believing that better days will come. Saint Michael, defend me against memories that try to destroy me. Place your shield before the thoughts that hurt me, and cut with your sword the ties of sadness. Give me a new heart, light, prepared to live in harmony with heaven. Lady, I surrender myself into your hands, and I believe that at the end of this prayer, I will no longer be the same. My heart will come out renewed, healed, and strengthened. For those who trust in you are never left broken, and those who place themselves under your protection always find the path to peace. Beloved Lady, at this moment, I ask not only for myself, but also for the people you place on my path. How many times have I felt alone, not knowing whom to turn to, needing a word, a gesture, someone who could be an instrument of heaven in my life? Today, I ask you, send me the right help. Our Lady, untier of knots, who knows every need of my heart, place before me people full of light, goodness, and wisdom. Remove those who come only to hurt, to delay, or to cast envy on my journey. Bring loyal friends to me, companions on my path, people aligned with God's plans for my life. Saint Michael the Archangel, Prince of the heavenly armies, send your angels to accompany me in both the small and great decisions. May I never be without protection. May I never walk without the presence of heaven at my side. Open my eyes to recognize when help arrives and give me humility to accept it. Lady, I also cry out for divine solutions. Where I see no way, may you show a new door. Where there is despair, place a sign of hope. Where there is silence, bring forth a clear answer. Send financial help when necessary. Send emotional help when the heart is weary. Send spiritual help when faith seems weakened. And send human help, people of flesh and blood who can be your instruments of grace. Many times I asked for help and received nothing. Other times I did not recognize that the help was already by my side. Today I declare that I am open, willing, and ready to receive what heaven wants to give me. Saint Michael, may your legions of angels prepare every encounter, every conversation, every opportunity. May nothing be by chance, but may everything be providence, so that in the end I can look back and say, I was never alone. Mary guided me, Michael protected me, and God always sent the help I needed. Today, I rise in faith, and make powerful declarations over my life. I declare that no door will remain closed before me. I declare that all envy directed against my name will be transformed into blessing. I declare that negative energy will find no space in my heart, in my home, or in my family. I proclaim that I am a child of light and that I walk under the protection of Our Lady and Saint Michael the Archangel. No weapon forged against me will prosper. No word of curse will have power over my destiny. No knot will remain tied because Mary is already untying them with patience and love. Today, I say firmly, my life is guided by divine providence. My steps are illuminated. My paths are opened. My mind is renewed. My heart is restored. I declare that I am no longer a slave to the past, nor to wounds, nor to words that tried to hurt me. I am free because heaven has already decreed my victory. I am protected because Michael fights in my favor. I am loved because Mary welcomes me every day in her maternal embrace. Today, I clothe myself in courage. Today, I choose peace. Today, I affirm that evil has no power over me. I am stronger than the shadows because I carry the flame of faith. I declare that my home is a refuge of light. My work is blessed. My relationships are strengthened by the presence of divine love. And my life is a testimony of the grace that has reached me. Lady, I proclaim, I am no longer afraid. Saint Michael, I proclaim, I am no longer alone. And before all darkness, I declare, light always prevails. Because today, in this moment, my story is being transformed, and nothing will ever be the same. Beloved lady, today my heart is filled with gratitude. Even before seeing with my eyes, I already thank with my soul, because I know that every knot has already begun to be untied, every shadow has already begun to be dispersed, and every burden has already begun to be lifted from my shoulders. Thank you, Our Lady Untier of Knots, for not abandoning me in the most difficult hours. Thank you for receiving me when no one else seemed to hear. Thank you for teaching me to trust, even when everything around said to give up. Thank you, Saint Michael the Archangel, for raising your sword in my defense. Thank you for sending legions of angels to protect my paths. Thank you for showing that heaven is never late and that victory always arrives at the perfect time. Today, I give thanks because my life is being restored. I give thanks because the doors are already opening. I give thanks because envy no longer has any power over me. I give thanks because negative energy has been transformed into a force of light and blessing. Lady, I also thank you for the courage that has arisen within me, for the peace that returned to my heart, for the hope that rekindled like a flame that never goes out. Gratitude for the small victories of each day, which I often did not notice, but now recognize as signs of your intercession. Gratitude for the invisible protection that accompanies me at every step. Gratitude for every tear silently wiped away when only you knew how much I suffered. Today, I choose to live in gratitude because I know that gratitude opens the doors of heaven even further. And by thanking for what I have already received and for what I will yet receive, I declare that my life is filled with God's abundance. Lady, my voice rises in praise. Saint Michael, my heart bends in reverence. And together, with faith and gratitude, I proclaim, victory is already in my hands. My brother, my sister, at this moment I speak directly to your heart. Perhaps you are feeling the weight of envy, of cursed words, of the negative energy that seems to hover around your life. But I tell you, do not be discouraged. Do not let yourself be overcome, because heaven is already acting in your favor. Our Lady, Untier of Knots, receives each of your tears, and Saint Michael the Archangel, with his sword of light, now fights against everything that tries to destroy you. You are not alone. You never were alone. Believe that every word of this prayer is like a seed planted in your soul. It will bloom into blessings. It will turn into victory. It will bring peace to your heart. Do not allow fear or doubt to steal your faith. Trust that even when you cannot see, God is already working behind the scenes of your life. Rise with courage, wipe away your tears, and declare aloud, "My victory has already begun through the hands of Our Lady. And Saint Michael is with me. Walk with confidence. Heaven is by your side, and nothing will be able to stop you." I invite you to subscribe to the channel, Pray with Mary, to continue praying together. Share this video with those who need it. Your faith is opening paths. May God bless you abundantly, always. Amen.